All right, so oh, sorry. What's up, Parmaniacs? Parastasis here. We're back in the world of All the Mods Remix, where I can't remember my own fucking intro after 8+ years of doing this shit. You'd think I'd have it down by now, but nope, professional as always. Anyways, wanted to let you guys know I went out tonight. It was, I just basically slept to kill off the last little bit of the nighttime, but you can see we got quite a few demonic wills here. I did find out you can actually use it on Enderman. There is a 25% chance, roughly, give or take, I don't know why I'm running all the way over there, that the soul will be snared, so to speak. Get the white particle effects, and you just have to basically keep using it until it works. And it doesn't always work, so keep in mind that you're going to be doing that quite a bit. The nice thing about having this little dude here is I can just very quickly pull it up. I can then run through, pressing 8 twice, give me 16 snares, and then I can just keep rocking and rolling, bamming and jamming, even if something is attacking me. All right, so what we want to do now is make one of these Tartaric Gems. Now, there's a couple different variations of it here. They do scale up. It reminds me a lot of, what is it? Soul shards from back in the day, where you're basically making a bigger and bigger soul shard. So I don't know if this is something that, like, if I kill something with this gem on me, if it will suck its soul into that, or I have to come back to the Hellfire Forge each individual time. So we're going to find that out today in this episode. So we want redstone. We need gold and lapis, I think it is. Right? We'll double check. Gold, lapis, glass. Okay. So gold, burp, and lapis. Burp. Wow, that's not a lot of lapis. And glass. Burp. Okay. So gold, lapis, glass. And then if I'm right, we put this here and now that had 4.86 in it. This has 0. Interesting. So now I'm confused because it doesn't tell me how to put will into this. So what the fuck? Because you notice I've got all of these different wills now. Now it's showing me how to make all these different weapons and such, which is not what we want to do. Now this is obviously upgrading the gem to higher levels. I thought, give me a team by killing one. Yeah, I got that part, but what about this? Is there any documentation or anything on it? That's a negative Ghost Rider. Okay, well, something new for me to figure out. Okay, that was a lot easier than I expected. All right, so let me find one that's really small. 0.52. So you notice I have 0.41, so if I go boom, we're now up. So that's all it takes. You just have to have the gem in your inventory, and then you can make the next one. All right, so that being said, we want to move up to the lesser Tartaric Gem. So this one's going to require a block of redstone, block of lapis, and a diamond, which is easy. So let's put this here. I guess we can just go bam, bam. No, there we go, like that. Yes. Okay, block of redstone, and then bam, bam, bam. Boy, it really does not like that. That feels like the frame rate tanks big time doing that. All right, diamond. Just need one. Okay, so we put the diamond here, and I think it was like this. Where'd the gem go? No. You actually go over there. So what am I missing? That's petty, lesser. Oh! Okay, so you just have to have a soul to run it. Perfect. So we put that there, and then we'll put, what's our smallest soul? 0.6? Will that work? That will not. That's very interesting. Let me double check the recipe real quick, make sure I'm not screwing it up. Red and blue, that's probably what it is. Yeah. There we go. Not gonna do it? Maybe it needs more? Oh, I feel like I'm dumb. Petty Tartaric Gem, a diamond, lapis block, redstone. And then it needs a lesser Tartaric, or it needs some form of gem on the right to make it. So do I have to make another gem to upgrade it? That doesn't make sense, but that's fine. We'll do that real quick. So if I recall for this, I gotta remember what the basic one is. Red, gold, lapis, glass. Okay. So red, gold, lapis, glass. That's gonna make us one. Okay, move you there. Diamond, 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 diamond. Put you there. Take you out. And then I think it's blue, red, and then we put you here. Still not working. What the hell? Does it have to be reversed? No. Check it one more time, just making sure I'm not stupid here. Petty Tartaric, diamond, lapis, redstone. Petty Tartaric, diamond, lapis, redstone. What the fuck? Yeah, and then it says any kind of thing would work over here. So I don't have to use that. So yeah, I don't understand why this isn't working. That should be functioning. Maybe it's not enough soul. Do I have a big one? Let's see. Thought I had one that was like, that's 4. That's not enough. That's 4.6. That may not be enough. I thought I had one that was like 6. It's 4.62. All right, so what we can do now is this. We can go like this. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, we're at 36.32. Still not enough. Okay. Well, there's... Oh! Do we need the arcane ashes? In there somewhere. Because I have arcane ashes on me. But yeah, I don't see anything about that. Alright, well, let me look into this. Alright, so I just went hunting for about, I don't know, 15 minutes, one whole night period. Went through another like 4 stacks worth of freaking snares. One of the bad things about the Petty Tartaric Gem is it seems like when you get to 64, you can actually have overages. And what I mean by that is like, let's say you kill something and it's going to give you 3 will, but you can only store 2 will. You don't seem to get it all. Not only that, but any kill beyond 64 doesn't seem to give you a soul. So keep in mind with that. It looks like the reason I was having problems here is this has to have at least 60 in it to do anything, but it supposedly will only claim 20. Yep, there it is. So now we have our lesser Tartaric Gem. And then my question is, can we do this to transfer it? That's a big no. So my question now is, was it possible to see that from the old version? So from right here, yeah, it doesn't tell me how much I would need. So if this needed 60 to go to this, my question is, how much am I going to need to go to the common Tartaric Gem? And kind of work my way up from there. So not sure, something I'm going to have to play around with. Thankfully, the Feed a Beast wiki seems to be fairly accurate, even though some of the recipes are outdated. So I'm probably going to try and utilize that, and that's what I would recommend you do if that's something that you're working on. Okay, so we have a tier 1 blood altar right here. We have quite a bit of stuff to do with it. So we want to get runes of self-sacrifice because for right now, we are going to be slitting our own wrists for the most part. For this, we're going to need a blood orb and we're going to need a blank slate. Now, the basic blood orb is just going to be a diamond in here, which is thankfully pretty easy to do. So we're going to take that, pull one of these out, put it here, and we'll just put that there. Now you're going to see it's working. It should be draining 2000 LP. The speed with which it does that is based on how many speed runes you have. So there might also be a difference based on the level of the altar. I don't know if the higher level altars go faster, but I know if you jack up the speed runes, then this process definitely goes quicker. So it comes down kind of, do you want it to run fast or do you want to be able to have a higher percentage of cutting? And that kind of depends on your regeneration rate and how much food you want to devour, at least in this pack. In other packs, if you can find a way to get regeneration fairly easily and consistently, then you would want the speed runes over the percentage runes, because at that point you could just slice and dice for as long as you need. And then once you get, because you're going to want to process stuff faster, which you guys are going to see here in just a second. So one of the things we need is blank runes, and one of those to get those is we need blank slates. Now you can see here, this is 1,000 LP per stone per blank slate. That is a lot. That is where the majority of this stuff is going to come in. So each one of the self-sacrifice runes should give us 10% increase on cutting. So right now, let's see, we are at 8,000. So I cut once, that brings us up to 200. So an 80% increase off 200 would be 160. So instead of 200, it will be 360 per slice. That sounds like a lot. It is, but the question is, do we want to speed the process up, or do we want to have a higher percentage? So let me show you what I'm talking about with that. So do we have any pre-processed stone? Thankfully we do. Okay, so again, we're just to make the rune of self-sacrifice, we're going to need 1 slate and 1 blank rune. 1 slate, again, is just a... Oh, that's a reinforced slate, not a normal slate. Yes, so that is that's 2,000 LP. That's 1,000 LP, so it's 3,000 LP. So a stone into a blank slate into that, for that. And then we'd need this, which requires 2 blank slates. So that's about 8,000 LP. So a blank slate, we're going to need a lot of these as time goes on. So if we do this, let's see, how many do we have in here? So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Actually, you can't do that. You have to have a hopper to do that. I forgot. We're going to go and just slice and dice real quick. Whoa, it did not give me a sound update there, and I almost just kept going with it because I didn't get an auditory cue. All right, we're updating that right there. Okay, kick you out. Waiting on this to kick over. Oh, do we need a tier 2 altar to do that? We do. So it doesn't matter. We can't do that anyway. So at this point, I guess we are doing speed runes, because speed runes don't require anything special. So let's do this. I want to see if this will work. So we have 9,000 in here, right? So let's get 1 hopper. This used to work. I don't know if it still does. Can I type in here? Sometimes it won't let me type in there until you clear it. And if you click here first, it'll let you type here, but it won't let you type up there. It's weird. I don't understand it. Hopper, we just want 1. Okay. And then we're going to go like this. Bam. And then we have 8 here. So what we're going to do is boom, 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 boom. There we go. We put 8 in. Oh, it used to be able to cram all 8 in at once. But I don't know if that's... Yes, it is. It looks like it is. Okay. Now you can see the speed with which this is working, right? Not very quick. Especially if we have to wait for it to take down, 8,000, ticks. That's going to take a while. And you have to keep blood in there, because if the blood drops, then you start losing the craft that you were doing, and it becomes a real pain in the ass. So speed runes are actually going to speed this process up, so you're not just sitting here playing with your dick while you're waiting on this to come out. So I don't know. Honestly, I think with our regeneration rate, speed runes might be the better bet, because without speed runes, we're literally going to be sitting here for hours processing these things. And, well, we aren't. I will. So I'm thinking maintaining a healthy level of taco salad, which is pretty easy to do, might be in my best interest at this point. I'm not sure. Oof. We got really close in the cutting there. And back in the day, I don't know if that's still the case, but back in the day, if you were cutting, there they go. So we just click here and we take them, and we now have 9 blank slates. That's awesome. That is really awesome. Okay, so let's go back to add blood. we go to speed runes, which require blink runes. Yeah, we're gonna have to go make a big batch of stone because I forgot how much stone this place uses. Wait a minute, dude. I don't even care if you got a soul or not. I'm just gonna kill you. I don't know what that guy does. Oh, hello guys. How are y'all? Still don't know why this place isn't growing. Doesn't make sense. And nobody's... Oddly enough, usually I get plenty of tips. No one has said a damn thing about the crystals. So if you want to be my savior on that one and let me know what's going on with that, feel free to let me know. I will happily give you a shout out. Okay, so for this, we just... Oh god, it's all full. I guess we'll pull some of this out and put it in different chests, hopefully. Oh, putting it right back. We have, I want to put it over here. I guess I can manually move it. We are going to be upgrading, I say today. For me, it'll be today. For you guys, it'll be later this week. But we are going to be upgrading the storage. A couple of you guys have been like, dude, we hear ya. Keep in mind, we only play once a week. So it does take some time to make some of those adjustments that some of you guys have been mentioning. It's not that we're doing it to troll you. It's just, you know, we need that stuff. We have other things that we need doing. We want furnace only. I guess I'll just put it up here. That'll probably work. Yeah, this thing will spit out a ridiculous amount of stone. I'd rather put it in here because this will do even better, but we're still processing stuff there, so that's fine. I just wanted to make sure we had enough of this stuff going on before I left. That'll process, and then we can come back and grab it here in a minute. Okay, let's head back to the main. Okay, so we are going to need sugar. How much, I'm not sure. Thankfully, we have some. We also have 10 of 10 sugar cane, so I'm not too worried about that. Okay, so we want these, which thankfully I've got plenty. So the blood orb, I guess I just have to put right here. There we go. And is that enough to make it? It literally... Okay, so it did make it. It did make it, although it threw a fit about it, but it did work. All right. Let's... Yeah, we're going to need... Oh, my God. Are you guys seeing how much this is going to cost? So let's do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put that in there. Let that cook real quick. Let's go ahead and eat real fast. Get our health up, and we'll start the continual cutting process. Woo! Got to make sure the lag doesn't get me killed here. So back in the day, you could chain kill yourself and it wouldn't hurt you. And then I think it was around the time we got into... I don't remember which mod pack it was on, but they changed it to where if you had died recently, then you lost the ability to... Like, you couldn't cut for LP and such like those lines. So you're going to want to be careful with that because it's quite possible that may be in the pack. So you don't want to go too ham with the slice and dice. Keep it within reason. Make sure you watch your health. Keep some good regen going. How's our nutrition? Nutrition's fine. Oh. There was regeneration water that I found. Do you guys remember that? Hang on. Just wait for this to finish up real quick and then we'll go take a look. There we go. This should be done any minute now. We've cleared out quite a bit, I think. I do wish there was like some form of process on here so you could actually see where you were at without having to guess. This is when like a creeper walks up behind me and blows my ass off because my health is low. There it goes. All right. Thank you. I think the regeneration water is right here. Holy shit. Okay, so you guys may or may not remember that I found a spring like this early in the pack, and I put some water down, which is where Kat found it and where she went and got it from, but I don't remember where that water is. This right here would make it so much easier to do this pack. But I don't remember where the natural formation of that is. And so I don't want to go, I don't want to yank that water out because I want to be able to show you guys where I got it from. Does that make sense? Because I always have those one or two people who are like, you fucking cheated, man. And even though I remember finding it, I just don't remember where. So if any of you guys remember where that water was at, by all means, let me know. I want to say it was in the mining world somewhere, but I'm really not sure. If I can remember where that is, we can go grab some and we can put it around the altar over there. And I mean, you saw how fast that thing brought us back to life. I mean, that would be absolutely key to keeping this going. Because I mean, let me show you guys one more time how effective that is. We're at 4 hit points, right? Basement. Bam. Look at that. So, I mean, that would make it pretty damn cheap to do, all things considered. So, I don't know. One of the things I need to figure out where I found that at, if I can remember. Okay. So, to make the speed runes, which is what we're going to want to go to, we need 18 blank slates. So, I'm going to need 16, 17, 18. That's 1,800 of these. Put that in there. How are we doing here? So, my question is, I don't think this goes, if I recall, that does not go in here. So, 83? Yeah. So using the orb hurts you, but it puts it in your personal LP, not in this. Because I was thinking, you know, we could just slice and dice here, or back there, and then run over here. But it does not seem. I mean, that's obviously not going to work. Basement. I always forget what this is called. Good God, that's obscene. That is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. I am in love with that water supply. So we're down to 7,500. Jesus. One more. There we go. So by doing 40, I don't know how many ticks we're doing roughly, because it seems to take between 2 and 3 each time. Whoops, that's the wrong one. There we go. Because I tank the server by flying around everywhere. I know we need 1,800 here, but that's fine. All right, so do I have enough for one? I do not. I do not. I was going to make a speed rune here so that we could show you guys the difference here. I believe each speed rune is a 20% upgrade. Whoa! All right, we're good. We'll go heal up one more time, and then it should be done roughly. There we go. I'm actually surprised this isn't finished up yet. It gives you an idea of how slow this thing goes. Fucking ridiculous. And especially with like some of the later recipes, when you're doing like hundreds, because all of this stuff is based off of this. So if you remember like AE and stuff like that, you know, you make the basic and then you move up to the next tier and then you move up to the next tier. All that stuff requires the basic tier. So you're basically going to be making thousands of those slates throughout the process of this pack or this mod, and it's going to get kind of hefty. So come on now. I know we've done at least 8,000, 10,000 by now. I'm actually surprised that we're not getting closer to done. Guess we'll slice and dice one more time. Oh. Always get scared there at the end. Yeah, dude. Getting that over in the, over here just would be ridiculous. Just set like one of them right here, surround it with a stone, so I can just sit in here and just almost turn on an auto clicker. There it goes. All right, so now we have the blank slates that we need. So I should be able to just do speed runes and make everything. So we need 8 plus 1. That's 9. Okay. And so for this to work, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that should now be a T3 or T2 altar, if all is right. But I don't know if that's the case. Trying to figure out how we're going to test to see if it's a tier 2 altar. We were making something that we needed the tier 2 altar for. Was it the... I know this requires a tier 2 altar. Yeah, so a block of redstone. I guess that will be probably the easiest way to find out. I do want to test the speed increase, though. So, let's see. We have, what, 7,200 in there real quick? Let's slice and dice. 98. There we go. Now we're capped. Okay. So let's put 7 in there and just see roughly how fast that goes. Because keep in mind, we now have a pretty decent speed upgrade on here, all things considered. And it still feels absolutely slow as hell. That is absolutely disappointing. All right, let's make our block of redstone real quick while we're waiting on this. Redstone block. That'll be the easiest way for us to test if it's working. After we go heal real quick. Wrong one. Just taking a bath. Blood magic is a dirty activity. Just trying to stay hygienic, you know. There we go. Yeah, I'm not noticing the speed upgrade, which makes me wonder if these are actually triggering. We'll know here in a second. Yeah, this should be popping out any second now. There it goes. All right, so that's 8 more blank slates. Let's try this. See if that works. Okay, so we are a tier 2 altar. If we weren't, that wouldn't function. So this did work, more or less. It just seems like the speed increase is not what I was hoping for. So to do it again, we go down 1 and over 1. Right. Out and down. So out and down. So yeah, it would be right here, this tier. So for this tier, and I never know if there's a gap. I always think there's a gap. So it kind of, oh shit, we're running low. I mean, it only needs 5,000, so we should be fine. But I get a little nervous when my blood altar gets that low. Should be done almost. We're at 1,500. We'll go and slice and dice down to, there we go. And there's a new orb. So that gives us the Apprentice Blood Orb, which will now let us make runes of self-sacrifice if we want to. I don't think we really want to, though. I think we're just going to want to focus on, I guess, more speed runes, because this is going to take a heinous amount of time otherwise. So if any of you guys have, you know, recommendations for the best way to go about doing this, maybe speeding up the grind that we're fixing to go through, I'm happy to hear it. Happy to hear it. Feel free to leave it in the comments section below. I do want to kind of move through blood magic at least a little bit. This mod should be fairly easy compared to Thaumcraft because it's mainly just a grind. And with the ability to rapid heal, we should be good. I need to find out where we found that water from so that I can go grab a little bit of it. And I can show you guys on camera where we found it. And then we'll kind of go from there. But I think that's it for this video, guys. I do want to thank all of you for watching. Appreciate all the support. You guys seem to be digging the Minecraft content, and I've been enjoying it as well. So we'll stick with it and see how it goes. We are going to probably be dropping a little bit less content than normal because of my new job. That's going to be very demanding. Very demanding over the next couple months. So it just depends on how things go. So I will keep you updated on that. Oh yes, and we have some shout outs to give. All right, so big shout out to Alex, Dagger Cook, and Cole Walker. You guys have been with me for 9 months. I do appreciate that. James Seymour at 7 months. Legion at 6 months. Ronald Weasley at 6 months. We have Michael Whitaker, who paid in advance for 2 months. Thank you so much, brother. Star Wars John Smith just broke his 1 month mark. And then we have Killa8925, Xerxes Break 58, Chandler Porter, Elite Sentinel 2, Coaster 99, Blackhawk 8100, Nick Andralian. All of you guys have signed up within the last 2.5 weeks. Really do appreciate that support, guys. It brings us up to 16 paid members. Probably going to do something special if we break 50 members. And I'm open to ideas on that. You know, what would you guys like to see? Like maybe an extended Minecraft stream, maybe bring back some old Mad Pack or something like that. And then something again at 100 members. Something big for 100. So I don't know, maybe do like a Mad Pack 2 Lucky Block streamathon for 100. Something at 50. So if you guys have ideas you'd like to see for something like that, please let me know in the comment section down below. That being said, guys, that's going to do it for me. Thank you so much for watching. You guys have a great night, great evening, great weekend, whatever it is for you. And I'll catch you guys in the next clip.